Can AI actually teach you French? Today we're diving into a hot topic, using AI as your French learning partner. Whether you're studying French or any skill, AI tools can be game changers, but they also come with some drawbacks. Let's break down 5 pros and 5 cons of learning with AI so you can decide what is right for you. Let's start with the pros. Constant availability. Providing you have a good internet access, AI is here for you 24/7, whenever you want to practice or ask a question. No need to schedule sessions or wait for a teacher. If you have 5 minutes during your lunch break or 10 minutes in the evening, you can easily practice without waiting on anyone. Second, hyper-personalization. You can tailor your learning experience to your exact needs, level, and learning curve. If you want to practice for a specific upcoming task at work, you can set that specific context for your practice. For example, you can practice a presentation you have to give, or a conversation you are scheduled to have, or even for a test that you're hoping to pass. It is almost like having a private teacher that adapts exactly to your needs and your learning style. Third, verbal and written practice. You get to practice both writing and speaking if you use the voice tools. I have created videos on how to prompt AI and how to use voice tools. I will add the links in the description below so you can learn more. Fourth, instant feedback. AI can immediately correct your mistakes and explain why, speeding up the process of learning. If you struggle with something specific, it can craft a mini lesson for you so you can understand better and get better at it. 5. Vast knowledge and cultural base. AI can pull examples, cultural references, grammar rules, and vocabulary from tons of sources to enrich your learning. For example, if you want to learn vocabulary specific to Quebec French or vocabulary specific from another country or another region, AI could provide that. Let's now turn to the cons of using AI as a learning partner. First, lack of learning strategy. AI can give you answers, but it is up to you to prompt or to explain exactly what you need, what you want to learn, and how you want to learn it. For example, one time I asked AI to generate a list of vocabulary in French, and it did. However, as a teacher, I know that it is easier for learners to learn from the get-go whether the noun they are learning is masculine or feminine. From the beginning, they learn that you say le travail and not la travail. If you don't learn both at the same time, you will have to relearn. This is something that AI did not know and that I had to specifically prompt for. Second, lack of accountability partner. AI won't hold you accountable like a human coach might. Remember my video I did on using SMART goals and habit stacking to learn French? I will add the link below. In that video, I explained how important it is to show up constantly to keep learning. While you have access to AI whenever you want, AI is not expecting you to show up like a teacher would. So the accountability part is really all on you. Third, environmental impact. Running AI models requires significant computing power, and this contributes to carbon emissions, not to mention the fact that huge data centers will have to be built to manage the exponential demand. And this is definitely something to think about as we discover AI and where we want to go with it. Fourth, protection of data. When using AI, you should never share personal or confidential information. When using AI to learn French in the work context, this consideration is even more relevant. As I said earlier in the pros, AI can individualize your learning, and so in theory, you could input very specific scenarios that you want to practice for work, but in reality, you have to balance this awesome feature with the ethical and professional obligations to maintain confidentiality. For example, you do not want to practice a presentation that actually contains sensitive information. 5. Incorrect answers. AI sometimes provides incorrect or misleading answers, so you need to double-check facts and language advice. So, what to take away from this? I really think AI can be a useful tool in your learning journey, but it should not be your only tool. Guidance from a French teacher who also understands AI and helps you use the tool is paramount to provide strategy, accountability, and ensure your progress is real. AI, in turn, can be used as a learning partner, someone to practice with. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and share in your network. Tell me in the comments, will you use AI in your French practice? Merci, et à bientôt sur French Ready!